It looks so good.
Well, I'm glad you didn't end up in Florida.
Huh?
I'm glad you didn't end up in Florida instead of California, the opposite end of our country.
Yeah, but
Different.
you know, my first visit here was to visit a French friend. He was here, and so I fell in love with California, and I don't need anything else but California. Yeah, this is the place to be to me.
Well, this is interesting. I'm going to read this text. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I have a fellow car buddy that I was really hoping I was going to make it. Kevin Lynch, he's a great guy. And it says, Todd, huge thanks for the invite. I'm a little hunkered down. Dealing with some family stuff, and he's also getting done with a knee surgery that he's had to deal with. And thanks us, misses us, and he'll be back soon. So Kevin, we miss you, man. All right, get that knee better, and can't wait to see you again. You're a big part of the Porsche community locally, so very good. He's a great guy. So.
Bikers. It's fun going downhill, a little less like the guy on the other side, right?
For every downhill, there's an uphill.
Yep, exactly. There's even a jogger.
So we are coming close to
That left turn.
Yeah, the left.
Well, that's unknown territory to me.
You've never been on Live Oak Canyon Road, have you?
No.
Never?
No.
Oh boy.
No, so
This is good.
looking forward for the twisties, of course.
It is beautiful. It's going to be large, like you see over here to the left, large oak trees, California oaks. I mean, some of those trees are hundreds of years old, I would imagine. Anyway, 200.
Sure. Yeah.
Slow-growing tree, but they cover the entire canyon road, so it's really picturesque. I don't think we're going to have much sun, though, but
nice shades.
I've been coming up here since my Volkswagen Bug back in 1978.
Oh, wow.
Just racing around this
So
canyon.
is that Cook's Corner right here?
That is Cook's Corner, correct. So
No, it's not open these days, right?
it's not open. As you can see, it's caution taped off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit the emergency here and let other cars go by as we slowly wait for the group to catch up. And yeah, that's a very, very crowded
Spot.
Yeah, there's live bands that play.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can't see it in the camera, I'm sure now, but
I can see the frame for
all the lights,
putting lights
the
and
truss work.
yeah.
So it's quite a hangout for the Harley group.
The Harley group.
Yeah,
Very
the Harley.
familiar.
Yeah,
Huh.
they like their bikes and their fancy paint jobs and their no suspension, I guess. But that's
and
me.
the sound that goes with it.
Yeah, they like that too, and their leathers and what have you.
Well,
But,
I like the sound of Harleys, and I like the design, you know, the shiny, you know, it's colorful, and it's as much as I'm not a V8 fan as far as engine sounds, you know, for cars, but
hey,
I
here
love.
we go. We're all here. I'm gonna let this guy get well ahead of us, in front of us,
Exactly.
and because we want to let. If I don't let that car get way ahead of us, we'll get up to him in no time.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we're not holding anybody up in our group. Well, I do have somebody behind Eric. And then that's William, so yeah, we can do it now, but I still want to let that car
Yeah. Absolutely.
ahead, even though I'm probably upsetting the people behind our group. But
Yeah, but not for long.
see, next 4 miles, there it is.
Wonderful. That's the sign you want to see.
All right, we're going to come up to a plateau, and then we're going to drop down into the canyon. So it's about probably a half mile to the plateau here.
The torque of a 3-liter, huh?
The Torquosaurus,
The Torquosaurus, yeah.
as my Canadian friend calls it. It's a great term.
And you have in your hand, to me, what I think is the best designed steering wheel on a 911. The 3-spoke.
I know you have an affinity
Of
to
the
this steering wheel.
I just love it. You know, on the 2.7 before it was boring, and then on the Cara 3.2, which is basically the same car as this one, with a little more displacement, but the steering wheel is boring as well. But this one, to me, it's such a design. But let's enjoy. The twist is. And the music, oh yeah.
Nothing like that flat 6.
Love the piff paff.
Isn't that beautiful? That's it's like being on the Matterhorn at Disneyland as a small boy.
Very true.
And right next to the Matterhorn was the Autopia.
Oh, the Utopia.
I fell in love with the spider body.
Oh. So you've been a lot to Disneyland, right?
Yeah, my dad was a part-time employee there, as many teachers were in the 60s. So
I see.
we had
Special pass?
yeah, well, we got to go there quite a bit. And in fact, I don't know if you've ever heard the term, that's an e-ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that came from Disneyland because your book of tickets, before nowadays you buy a pass and it gets you into any ride, of course.
Sure.
But there was a day when you had A, B, C, D, and E tickets, depending on what ride you wanted to go. The A ticket would get you on the horse-drawn carriage. The E ticket would get you on the bobsled.
Oh,
so
wow.
you paid more for the E ticket rides. And that's where the term, that's an E ticket, came from, Disneyland.
So what was the reason to have different tickets like that? It was because it was too expensive for a pass for everything, and they broken it down to
yeah, you could buy, if I remember right, you could buy, because I was a small boy at the time, and I think I was about 8 or 9, probably around 1970 when they went away from that, simplified it to a one price admission. But I think it was if you wanted to, or maybe your budget only allowed you to do C ticket rides or D ticket rides, you would buy only those tickets. We always had the book of tickets that had them all in there.
I see.
Yeah, worked there, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, I think it was motivated by money.
Yeah, of course.
Walt Disney was no dummy. So
No.
yeah, and it was quite a big deal back then. You know,
Oh, I can only imagine. It's still. Yeah. And thinking it's not opening anytime soon, that's very sad.
It is.
It's very sad.
Yeah, we're just about there. I'm gonna let this guy get him a little bit. Maybe we got one last. We just got a big sweeper coming up.
Yeah.
I was afraid I had to get moving because we had traffic behind us. But boy, last Saturday up here alone, I took off at my house at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Nobody around.
You were owning
I could
the
do
road.
whatever I wanted to do, and it's fun.
Wow. You owned the road, huh?
You need to come up in your
With the
speedster.
speedster. Yeah.
Early one morning if you can get your ass out of bed.
Absolutely.
And then we'll just take this thing and follow each other.
Well, we
GoPro it.
We can make an appointment for it.
Yeah. And then it'll be a fun day.
Yes, indeed.
Sure.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we are living in a time where the roads, especially the last month or so, it's starting to get more crowded now. But we've had some of the best driving experience as a byproduct of this COVID deal here in Orange County, where there's traffic much, and the road's been so wide open.
Yeah.
That has been, I guess, a benefit, if you call it. I mean, I call it a benefit. But
yeah, I did a few drives, of even going to downtown during the day, and it was pretty light traffic, and I went to Malibu, and it was very light on PCH.
Yeah, when do you see that? Never.
No, it's so unreal.
To our left here, you see cars parked, Claude. That is Holy Jim Canyon, so you can, and I used to do that on a motorcycle. You can go up that where he's going.
Oh, I see.
And that'll take you up. So we got a little ascent here to a sharp left. And
oh, I see the sign.
And unfortunately, this runs out pretty quickly. So then we're going to end up in Rancho Santa Margarita.
Yeah.
Nothing like torque.
Yeah. Torque.
Second gear.
Torque. Yes, indeed. Yeah. That's what a 911 is all about. Wonderful. And it looks
now
like
we're coming into Rancho Santa Margarita, Foothill Ranch area.
so we're back to the city life, huh?
We are back to the city life, just like that. And we'll be coming into a shopping center here soon, and we're going to all congregate here. Then that'll be our first stop, and then the next stop will be down at the ocean, Dana Point.
Nice. Very cool. So it looks like we lost the car without torque. The one behind us.
Well, there's only one way out of here.
Yeah.
We'll pull over and wait.
Yeah, we're back in the city, huh?
All right, here we go. Well, they're right behind us. Robinson Ranch, here we go.
Robinson Ranch.
And shopping center will be up here on the left, about a quarter mile up. So what'd you think of the canyon? Short but fun.
Yeah, of course. I like twisties.
You saw that section, those bikers, road bikers were out in the middle, almost the middle of our lane. That's something you really have to be aware of out there, because they do tend to take ownership of that canyon inside there.
Yeah, of course.
So,
yeah.
One needs to be careful. There's been there's been a few deaths on that road.
I can imagine.
It's mostly your bent over cafe racer motorcycles. They tend to like to.
And being optimistic sometimes.
Yeah, maybe a mix of testosterone and horsepower and age.
All right, I'm gonna